Hi there, welcome back. This is Ron Yaish with balancedfinanciallife.com. Today we're going to be addressing a very specific question. Just to tell you how we get these types of questions, we look and see and explore the questions people were asking on other blog posts, on other videos that we have published, and that's how we glean these types of questions, and we want to address them. That's one. Two, we also have a section on our website, balancedfinanciallife.com, called Ask Ron. So we welcome and encourage people to ask questions so we can address them. If you do include your email address when you put that forward, which you don't need to, you can stay anonymous if you want, then we try to get back to you, in a timely fashion. Okay. So today's question is a question that has to do with down payments and an emergency fund. So this is the question. Try to make it more appropriate for everybody. So the question has to do with somebody who has been saving up money for a down payment for a house. And right now, because there's a significant amount of money, let's just use the example, there's $100,000 there. They're treating that money, in addition to the down payment that they're hoping that this will be there for in about 2 years, they're treating this today as their emergency fund. So I like the idea because they're putting all their resources into this account, but that isn't the best idea, and I'll tell you why. Yes, if something happened right now or in the next 6 months or in the next year, you have money to draw from. The challenge is you move into a new category. If you're not a homeowner today, once you become a homeowner, you're going to have a lot of unexpected expenses. And I don't mean, there are just a lot of unknowns, right? If you have a heating and cooling system, that could just break. You may need to get it fixed. It may cost you $1,000. You may need to, what do they say, when they bring in the plumber and the plumber taps here and he says to you, okay, that's $250. You're like, what are you talking about? You just tap right here. Yeah, you're right. But you needed to know where to tap and when to tap and how to make that tap work. And that's what they get paid for. So we're not here to, judge the various different industries that help and support us as homeowners, if you are one. But it's more about if you are in fact a homeowner, you are going to fall into a category of individual that needs an emergency fund so much more because of the unknowns that change for you. Much bigger numbers and a different type of situation. So so today that would be okay, but I wouldn't, I would calculate at minimum having as a homeowner 6 months. I know that the Chris Hogans and the Dave Ramseys and the Rachel Cruzes say 3 to 6 months, but as a homeowner, in my opinion, and again, this is not giving advice here, I'm just sharing some education and some experiences. Before, and our disclosure, of course, we are providing education. Before taking any action, please seek the advice of a financial and or a tax professional. Having said that, a person who's a renter can probably, depending on the situation, can fall into the category of needing 3 to 6 months of their expenses in an emergency fund. The minute you become a homeowner, the game is different. You want to check out our video on home ownership and emergency funds. We really go to it in a lot more detail. So what I would suggest is taking 3, at least maybe even 6 months of your monthly expenses and calculating that into this savings, so that when you do make that down payment, when you use this money and you've taken care of all those expenses, whether it's to pay the lawyer and title insurance, and you pay the advancement on the real estate taxes, and you have all these, you have to paint the place if you want to paint it and get some furniture, whatever it is that you're going to do, you still want to have about 6 months of expenses. right? So what happens if you're 2 months into this house and you lost your job? What are you going to do? No one wants to think of those downers, right? Because it is a downer, but they do happen. It's part of life. And our job as the educators and in this learning community of money and finances, personal finances, we want to, equip you. We want to give you the tools to plan accordingly and to put yourself in a situation where you have better money habits and you're in a better situation. So that's it for this question. If you have any other questions, feel free to share your examples, your ideas down below. And let us know if you have any other specific questions. You can go to balancedfinanciallife.com and you can see a section that's called Ask Ron, and just give us your question and we will do our best to address it. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.